Hello and welcome to This Week in the Studio. As usual, there's a lot going on this week in the studio, but first I want to talk to you guys about what I completed from last week. Very exciting. I've been working on my first ever pair of jeans. I'm using the ginger jeans pattern, and last week I finished my base fitting. And this is them so far. I got my fly front in. I can't talk today. My fly front in, and it's looking pretty good. If you don't know what a base fitting is, that's when you just sort of loosely stitch everything together to test the fit, to make sure that there are no major fit adjustments that need to be made before you do all the top stitching and all that stuff that really makes it difficult to take everything apart and fix. So there's not a ton that I need to adjust here. I am going to take a little bit out of the back sides, the back center back seam, because I have a bit of a sway back situation going on. But that's about it. Other than that, I'm loving them. I can't wait to show you guys when they're done. They're actually looking like real jeans, which is very, very exciting. So this week I'm hoping to make those adjustments, and I'll have to kind of rip all this apart, which won't take very long because, like I said, it's just a loose stitch. And then I will be able to actually go in and sew it for real and maybe start adding some of that top stitching. We'll see how much time I have to work on that this week. Very exciting. Also, last week in the pattern front, I tested my sloper for a basic dress. Pretty much a sloper, if you don't know what that is, it's the base pattern that's used to make all other patterns. So any dress patterns I make in the future will be made from this sloper. The fit is looking great. I just have to take a little bit out of the hips, but I'll be able to move forward with some dress patterns after this, which I'm hoping to start on my first dress pattern this week. I know I'm crazy to start a pattern before I'm finished with my first pattern, but my mind is just working like a hamster wheel, so I have to kind of spread it all out. Speaking of that first pattern, I've made a lot of progress on my instructions this week. I'm almost done with those. I just got to finish like 7 steps, and then I need to plug in a bunch of information and graphs and tables and stuff, and pretty soon I'll be able to get some testers for that. And I do have a tiny bit of tailoring this week. This dress is getting let out for a wedding. It's a mother of the bride dress. Pretty excited to be working on that, and then just hopefully going to be finishing up my jeans. I have an appointment with a client this week to talk about possibly making some clothing for her kids line, which is very exciting, and I'm emailing with another client about doing patterns for her clothing line as well. So that's everything that's going on in the studio this week. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next week. Bye!